Welcome, 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 everyone. My name is Ryan, and we are playing Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. We're on the experimental branch, and of course, this is our Magicalism run with our main character, Rodney Clark. Hey, what's going on? Andy is here. You're first, my friend. You are first. I'm going to turn chat off just for a moment so folks watching on YouTube can see all the different stats that Rodney's got going on here. And of course, Rod Clark is based on one of the loyal viewers to the channel, somebody who always tunes in and always comments. So I appreciate you, buddy. Big shout out. But we are off for, I think, like our 8th or 9th live stream with this character. So just, thank you, Andy. I forgot to hit the done button. I changed it all up, but then I didn't hit done. So thank you. It should be locked in now properly. Appreciate the heads up. Thank you, my friend. It's always something, isn't it? But either way, we're currently in the midst of building a limousine, just like the title suggests, but we're not actually building the limo. It's already been made. We're just adding flotation, wooden hulls, boat hulls, so that we can float this thing across rivers. That way, we can avoid going through some of these big cities and stuff. Even the small towns can be a real pain to like get across and stuff. But all right, let's put the Twitch chat back on there. Very nice. And if you're watching me on YouTube after I've gone live, check the description below if you want to catch me live. I've got my Twitch link down there. And of course, the link for the entire playlist for this series is there too. But all right, let's take a look at what we're doing here today. Let's see. It's 6 in the morning. How's his health? How's his health? Okay. It's pretty middling. Most of his body is okay, but his head and torso, of course, the two most important parts, are pretty badly damaged, although they are on the mend. But one thing to remember is that Rodney is an imperceptive healer, so it's a real struggle to get this guy healed up. But that's the point. It's a challenge run, so let's feed him. He is hungry right now. It's the morning. I think he just woke up. So let's see. We got a bunch of food. We'll eat some meat jerky. I really should cook something, but still I have no cooking utensil. That's going to be the one of the things we definitely look out for as we head out and explore the world. But first things first, we got to get this limo seaworthy, so to speak. So we're just eating a bunch of candy for breakfast, some gummy candies, delicious, one chocolate bar. All right, that's good enough for now. He's no longer hungry. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at the car. So here's the vehicle screen. And down here at the bottom, we can see wheels. It's got wheels, enough of them, but it says /boat, indicating will it float? Nope, this puppy would sink if we tried to go into the water now. So we're not done yet. What's up, Saturn? My friend, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the planet Cataclysm. The guy from Saturn has beamed in. Are we dead yet? No, sir. We are still alive, but you know how it is. We're always just on the brink of death here in the cataclysmic world. And for anybody maybe new to Cataclysm, the idea, like the lore behind it, is we're on Earth, kind of in modern day, maybe a couple of years in the future, but all the cataclysms have happened, not just the zombie apocalypse, although we deal mostly with zombies, but there's aliens and blobs and slimes and all kinds of crazy stuff. And of course, we're using the Magicalism mod, so we've got magic monsters like trolls and crazy stuff, guys. So let's get into it. Now, I think we're basically just over here stripping the, let's see, safe mode's turned on. We're just stripping this gas station over here. I already emptied it of all the gas, but now we're just getting a bunch of wood together and nails. It's kind of become the real bottleneck as our nail supply. But if we can get enough boat holes, like I said, we're going to hit the road, Jack. So let's start looking around here. Okay, inventory's not too bad. Okay, I do have some nails. Let's just go through the process, see what we can do. We are standing by a large... No, never mind. We've got some planks over here. Yeah, we got like 12 planks. So let's go into crafting. We will look up the word hull. And good. So there's wooden boat holes. How many can we make? 2? Yeah, let's whip up 2. This is going to take us time to complete is 2 hours, but yeah, we've already leveled up our fabrication skill beyond, like, we won't level up from this anymore, but still, we have to do it. Oh, okay, hold on. Never mind, we've got a threat. This is a bruiser zombie. Interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen one of these. This zombie's right arm has been grotesquely deformed into a massive mace-like claw. What remains of its hand has been covered in spiky bone, and the upper arm skin is clearly coming apart. Ugh. So, yeah, dangerous, slower, it can grab. Well, the good news is we've got a strategy. Let me just make sure. Okay, I'm going to... Let's wield our copper spear with C, which is almost broken, unfortunately. I'll just drop this item in my hands. We're going to turn off safe mode so I don't have to keep dealing with that. Alright, he does see me, so we're going to attempt to climb this fence. Good, we made it. Alright, I'm just going to let him come to me. Bam! And we killed him through the fence line. That's right, that's right. We're going to take advantage of every little trick we can get here, including fence fighting, people. So get prepared for it. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so last time I was streaming this, I was just going around smashing everything. And when I had explicitly said in a previous stream that just butchering and then dismembering a corpse is good enough and it's quicker, so... And somebody asked me, why did you go back to smashing after you explained the dismembering? It's because I got lazy. It does take more clicks, but it's quicker overall. But anyway, just a little side note. Okay, so let's pick up this again. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, and back into the inventory to activate it. Let's see, should we hop on some music? His mood is not bad, but yeah, let's listen to a little bit of music. We got a smartphone with a small charge. We got a smartphone with a small charge on it, so we'll do that real quick, and then we'll start to work again. Always got to keep in mind their mood. It's like the mood or the morale of your character never seems like a big deal until it's too late. Until, like, it's too low and they're, like, so depressed they won't even, like, fight or do crafting and stuff, because that's possible. But, alright, so let's put away our spear, store. Alright, and in the inventory, once again, we want to reactivate this in progress boat hull. There it is, progress, right up here. It's happening, 7:30, 8 p.m. If we spot another zombie, it should pause and tell me, because we got safe mode back on. Sweet. So we've got 2 wooden boat hulls. Now, yeah, in addition to making the hulls themselves, because I've already got 2 over here, we're going to need more nails. We might actually have to go on a little bit of a looting run, because I don't think I have enough nails here. Let's just check. Do it from here. Wait, hold on. Okay, so there's a boat hole there. Hole there. Alright, we'll try and install the hull. Good, we can get one on this side. Beautiful, beautiful. Pavement, sure. Oh, look! It changed. It changed from sinks to floats with that one hull. So that's interesting. It tells you, you know, that you don't necessarily have to surround the whole thing with hulls, but we are going to do that. And I'll tell you why. Because I have a feeling that this right here is not just dependent on like how many you have, but the weight of the overall vehicle. Right now our mass is 5,300 pounds. So, you know, and obviously I'm going to be jamming this thing full of loot at every opportunity. It's going to get heavier and heavier. So we might just go all the way around it. That would certainly give us enough, I think. Also, you got to keep in mind that we might lose some, you know, if we hit a tree or something crazy. You never know. So let's be extra precautious, in other words. But yeah, looks like we're out of nails now. Yep. See the thing in red is the nails. So, not to worry, not to worry. Let's double check the gas station. I mean, I've literally like disassembled door frames, and this building right here, though, I don't know. I wonder, can I take down the wall? Okay. It did actually... Oh, well, I got 5 nails from it. Did it hurt me, though? I don't think so. Got to be careful doing that. I should have a tool. Like, if I had a sledgehammer, that would be much, much better. But also a little nervous about knocking down the building. It might, I don't know, it could collapse maybe? I'm not sure. Okay, I just noticed here we've got a couple of crates. Those should be fairly easy. Let's pop a glow stick. We'll disassemble that. And beautiful. I've got it also set to auto pick up nails. So if I just walk over the nails, we'll pick them up. Good. All right. Any other things that we can deconstruct? Gosh, I honestly think we've just about tapped this place out. There's not a lot else. Ooh, there was a wasp nest down here. So that makes it very difficult to loot anything in that location. Now, wait a sec. Okay, here we go. Let's go back to this large power station. What do you guys say? Let's do a little bit of a drive. Of course, we're not going on foot. That would be silly. We've got a vehicle, so we might as well use it. Okay. Wait, close the door. Close the door. Let's go. All right. And just going to drive. Don't want to run over anything. Now, looks like... Oh, hold on. Stop for a second. Gotta play. I stopped playing for so long I forget how to do stuff. Alright, let's let go of the controls. Yeah, I want to open that so I can see behind me. Let's also eat something real quick. Apparently the candy we had for breakfast wasn't filling enough for him. Okay. Get some pine nuts. Good enough. Yeah, we're definitely on the lookout for cooking utensil too. I can make them, but obviously there's stuff out there that's going to be way better than what we can currently make. Alright, here we go. We're going to wheel around and see if we can drive off-road. A little off-roading with our aquatic limousine. Let's go. We named it something. I've forgotten. Oh, we got a zombie. I don't even see... Oh, okay, it's over to the right. Oh. Let's keep driving. Just see... Oh, crap. It's 4 zombie runners. Well... Sorry, little guys, we're in a vehicle, so you're not going to run up to this guy. Uh-oh. Okay, make sure there's no trees or big rocks right in front of me. Okay, not bad. And let's move. What? Sometimes the auto... It's great. Like 99% of the time auto is great, but occasionally it'll... drive you into a cloud of spores or right into a pack of spiders that it doesn't see as threatening or whatever. Alright, so stop. I'm going to turn off the engine. Let's close the door. Now, we already cleared this place of zombies, right? Yeah. There's probably not a whole lot of wood, but it's the closest place, and there's definitely some doors here, so we'll grab this hammer. Alright, so... let's disassemble. Let's do this. Making sure first that safe mode is on, so if something does like wander up, it'll pause the game before I, get killed or whatever. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of tables right here too. We could probably disassemble all these tables if possible. This is going to be a gold mine here, people. Let's go. Deconstruct the frame of the door, which actually gives us a decent amount of nails too. And repeat. Let's do it. We're in the building phase right now, but this isn't the first aquatic vehicle I've ever built, or I've actually built boats before, I think, previous. This might be the first, aquatic vehicle if I get it to actually float. Yeah, that might be the first time for me. I know I've built actual boats before. That's kind of a different thing, obviously. All right. Deconstructing. Yes. And of course the goal, the reason I mentioned we want to bypass these villages and cities, but the goal is to get down here to the Forge of Wonders. This right here, this is like the center of the magical world. You can think of, there's NPCs at this location, which will sell us like spell books and weapons. Kimmy Dalini, hello. Only on break right now, but I've been loving the Vintage Story series and thought I should come follow you. Thank you. Hope you and chat have a great day. Thank you, my friend. Well, I hope you have a good day at work too. Hope your break is long and your shift is short, my friend. But I appreciate you stopping by. Yeah, actually, I'm planning on doing a Vintage Story stream later today, too. I've got the day off, so I think I'm going to do a double stream. So maybe you can catch that one. Good thing you followed me, too. Appreciate you coming by. All right. Now, let's see here. Okay, do we get the door frame down? Let's see if I can take this apart. Oh, yeah, a bunch of nails here. Good to go. Yeah, Vintage Story is a great game, and I absolutely love it. In fact, we've got a multiplayer server as one of my Patreon benefits. So if anybody wants to join our community, sign up for my Patreon. But Andy's got to go, dog's got to go potty again. Right on, buddy. Andy's one of my Patreons. He was on the server now until his dog just had nature's calling. But yeah. Let's see. All right, let's try these tables here. Yeah, very good. This is actually, we're going to be probably enough. We're very hungry and thirsty, and I didn't bring any kind of food with me here. I mean, we've got it in the vehicle, so let's just take a little picnic break. Come sit in the car. Yeah, as much as I do love Vintage Story, it's good to take a little bit of a break every now and then, mix it up, with different games and stuff. And of course, Cataclysm is another addiction that I've developed in like the past year or so. This is such an engaging and deep roguelike that if you're a fan of this genre at all, you've got to try Cataclysm, even though it's got quite a steep learning curve. I won't lie. I will try to stop in later for that, yep. It'll be spoilers, but totally worth it. I'm at the first raft video. Okay. Well, we're going to be streaming on the multiplayer server tonight, so I think you're referring to my single player Let's Play series, so don't worry about spoilers, my friend. There shouldn't be too much, but yeah, for sure. I'm also working on a brand new challenge series as well. Once my Dino series is over, we're going to be doing something called the Snowball Earth Polar Challenge for Vintage Story. All right, we'll close up the door again. And off we go. Back in. Boop. 1 second. There we go. All right. Oops. Call up my game again. Let's do this. And how many? I mean, I've probably got a crap ton of nails, but it's not enough. We need more. I'm wondering, should I take some of these planks with me? Yeah, sounds good. I'm far behind. Oh, no worries. No problem. You're welcome, my friend. You're welcome. Thanks for tuning in for my stuff. I really appreciate that. And don't worry, of course, I'm going to have a lot more Vintage Story in the future. Really looking forward to the next update. Oh my gosh. It's going to be a big one for the channel, I hope. Let's see. And of course, the more players that are attracted to these indie games like this game and Vintage Story, the better, in my opinion. Maybe if more and more people turn away from the AAA franchises that are just getting worse and worse and greedier, turn towards indie games, Those big publishers will have to take note, change their ways. It's the only way we can make changes, through the wallet, through the pocketbook of the big companies. All right, so that's why Steam is so great. Steam's a big company, obviously very, very profitable, I'm sure. I've never looked at their books, but it's still fairly good with the the player base and whatnot. There are some things I don't love about Steam, but overall, I've had many years of quality service from them, including all indie games all the time. Oh, another one I'm really looking forward to is RimWorld. Oh yeah, that's right. We've got a big new RimWorld DLC coming out called Odyssey. I will be streaming it and doing Let's Play series for it. All right, so let's just grab some of the planks here. Everything here. Okay, we'll take it's like 24 planks or something. Okay. We're going to use our advanced inventory management to get this across the fence here. Hey, little blue experiments. Hello, buddy. I think I'm going to have to try this game out. Heck yeah, blue. It's free. It's similar in a lot of ways to Dwarf Fortress. It's like a passion project by the developers, so it is free. You can purchase it on Steam if you want to support the developers, but I do actually recommend that you also download the launcher from GitHub, which I can link. But because you get access to both the experimental branch and the stable branch, you know, so you can play with like the newest stuff, or you can play on the more stable version where there's still like a lot of the more classic kinds of things here. Okay, what the hell am I doing? All right, so we want that side there. All right, I don't really want hinges. We just want all the planks over there. Good. Panels, not too worried about those. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I really like this game, Blue. I'm sure you would like it too. Like I said, if you're a fan of roguelike games, this is right at the top. You know, there's games like Caves of Cud, which I think epitomize the genre, and this is one of those. You know, Cataclysm is definitely a great, great roguelike game. Oops, shit. I don't know why it's not letting me switch back. Okay, there we go. Better. Oh no, I put it in the grass. Damn it. Gotta pay attention to what we're doing here, people. Okay, that's the trunk. And we did it. Spam, I will do that tonight. Right on, buddy. Yeah, I'll remember to link the GitHub in Discord for you, buddy. Little Blue Experiments is another one of the Patreons, and I appreciate you, my friend. All right, so I don't know if we have enough, but we're gonna go ahead and head right on back to our little place, our little campsite in front of that gas station. Of course, for anybody tuning in right now, the goal for us currently is to make this limousine float. We want it to not only drive on the water, or I'm sorry, drive on the land, but also float over the waves. Just ignore it. Yeah, we've got a big destination and a long road trip, which if we can just like bypass these big cities and stuff that are going to be super infested with zombies. That's really the primary reason I want to do this, is to avoid like having to fight my way through every single city, you know, that we come across. Because you can attempt to drive straight down the roads of any big city, but it's going to be so clogged with zombies that if something happens to your car, if like for whatever reason something breaks down and you have to stop, you're going to be dead. You know, you're going to be so surrounded by enemies. It's crazy. All right, let's stop. And we did it. We got back safe and sound in one piece. I even managed to park the car exactly where it was. Almost. All right, so we're hungry again. This guy is hungry as crap. Let's look at his torso. His bandaging is kind of coming loose, so we're going to re-bandage him. This character is hard to heal. He's got a very like slow down healing process. And that was something I chose during character creation to kind of make this more of a challenging run. Not that Cataclysm isn't challenging enough, but it also kind of adds the benefit that slows me down, forces me to take my time a little bit more, maybe even practice with some magic eventually. But okay, so we're good. We're getting a little bit weary. See, our weariness is light and our rest is tired. So, and it's 5 p.m., but we might be able to attach another couple boat holes before we got to call it for the evening. Not to worry though. It'll be a new day tomorrow, and we'll get right back to work. So, let's examine the vehicle. We're going to install another boat hull right here. Boat hull, there it is. That's fine. Now, one of these is damaged. That's weird. I don't know. How did I get a damaged boat? Oh, did I run over it, maybe? Huh. I'm not sure. 2 of them are actually damaged. Well, I'll still use them. This vehicle isn't perfect, and eventually I am going to want to replace this vehicle with a better one, or at least like change out most of the surface area for like armor plating and stuff. It would be better if we could just find a whole new military vehicle like a Humvee or armored personnel carrier and just like work on that, you know. So this is kind of just an intermediate vehicle, but anyway. Enough talking. Let's get back to work. I'm gonna make some boat holes. Can I do any here? Yay. I will do 2. Actually, I think I'm going to stop. It's getting a little bit late. Let's drop that on the ground. We'll take that up in the morning. But we're going to close up our little limo. Wait a second. Do I have a light on? No, I don't think I do. All right, so let's pop a glow stick, because although he is a little bit tired, we're going to keep him up for a while, and we're going to make him read. Or maybe actually practice something. What the hell is this? Candy cattle? A handful of chocolate candies shaped like cows. Okay. What is this? The Harry Potter world? We got chocolate frogs, chocolate cows. We're eating candy, and yes, it is the case that eating candy can be harmful. Not harmful, but if you neglect your nutrition, you can see that there are like different nutrients up here. Currently, I'm way above my recommended or needed dosage for vitamin C, but that's okay. And there's vitamins too. Let's see, we did have some calcium. There's a multivitamin. We'll pop one of those. All right, let's take a drink before Betty Bye. Before we do some practicing, I should say. Okay, so we've lost the light, but we got a little glow stick. It's not even 8 p.m., so let's go into our practice menu. There's a couple options. We could do things like practice our dodge or even like computer skills by playing around on our smartphone, but we're actually going to work on bandaging, I think, because, of course, this guy's a crappy healer, so this will help compensate or mitigate a little bit some of that crappy healing. 8. Yeah, let's practice a bit more. Okay, we'll pause it for a sec. Keep going. Okay, we'll go until 10 p.m. That's good enough. He's moderately weary. So you can think of weariness as kind of like a physical weariness, and then rest here is more like a mental tiredness. It's kind of how that's been explained to me. So if you sit around in your car all day and just read books, the weariness probably wouldn't change, but you would see your restedness go down because you're using your mind or whatever. It's kind of how I've always understood it. It might not be a perfect explanation, but that is kind of the reason why there's two different levels there. All right, but anyway, let's go to bed. I'm gonna take this glow stick because we are lit up right now. We've got an active glow stick. I'm just gonna drop it on the ground. That way, if anything comes here and is attracted by the light, it won't come to me. It'll just go over there. All right, let's sleep. Save it, yes, please. Of course, just like a true roguelike as well, you can't pick save points. You can save before sleep, but then that's it. The only other time you can save is like but when you quit the game or whatever. All right, anyway, let's go for a full 8 hours rest. Here we go. I guess that music, that cell phone I was listening to probably died because I didn't have to turn it off. No worries, no worries. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Okay, let's see. Time's passing at a pretty good pace. That's good. It's important. Sometimes if there's a bunch of like enemies or entities around you, it can slow the game down. All right, so it's morning. Let's eat. We'll eat some pork sticks. And the thing is, I got a bunch of junk food, but if I could just get a cooking pot, we're going to be in business. I'm going to make a bunch of mashed potatoes or something. All right, so grab it. Right. Wooden boat holes. Activate. Beautiful. Alright, let's keep going. Installing more. I don't know if we can do this on the door. Yeah, we can. Okay. I mean, hey, the lag monster's here. What's up, buddy? How you doing today? Thank you for coming by the stream, my friend. Hope you're having a fun time. We are playing a little Cataclysm, but I'm going to take a drink here. Trying to make this limousine seaworthy, basically. I'm putting a bunch of flotation devices. It does say that it floats. Let's see how many more nails I've got. If I've still got more nails and wood, we might as well just keep attaching them, but I think at this point, once I run out of either wood or nails, we'll just go. We'll try and float this thing. And God, I hope it isn't the end of the run. Let's take a drink first. I just noticed he's thirsty. No reason to put him at strain and like make him go into like dehydrated mode if I've got the water, All right, let's drink a little bit. Doing great. About to go hit the beach. Figured I'd stop in and say hi. Well, thank you, my friend. I hope you have a great time out there. Yeah. I did a little jog earlier, so it was almost like I went swimming. I sweated so much. I'm sorry, that's gross. But I'm glad you're having a good time. Oh, cool. Forgot to check the trash can. There's actually stuff in here. Look at this. 2 steel chains. Goddamn. I'll take that. Yes, my friend. Well, I'm also going to be doing a stream on the multiplayer server later too, Lag, so maybe you and Raven could stop by, or if not, I totally get it. You guys are on vacation, so I hope you enjoy yourself, buddy. Alright, so let's do another couple holes. How many can we do? Try 2 at a time. It's only 2 hours. And we'll go right over and install them. Beautiful. Yeah. Oop. What's this wheel? Did I already look at this? Oh, yeah, it's the deflator. I don't honestly even know how to air up tires. There's probably air compressors in the game. You know what? Maybe I have seen them at Light Industry before. Yeah, I think there might be air compressors at Light Industrials, but either way, it's not a big deal. Okay. I mean, yeah, we almost have completely encircled this thing with boat holes, so... What? Oh, there's a wheel there. Yeah, literally only the front of it is missing some right now. Okay, so we've got this thing almost completely surrounded except for 2 little spots right in the front. These 2 little in the front. How many more nails do I have? Only 18 more nails. Yeah, that's good enough. Like I said, we'll run out and we'll just hit the road. Hit the waves, I should say. Alright, enough of that. Let's pick up our stuff, though. This is way too valuable for me to leave this. Because we might return to this location. In fact, we will at some point. But for right now, we're not coming back for a while. Saturn says Cataclysm could do with some temporal storms. Actually, buddy, there is something in a lot of ways very similar. There's what's called portal storms in the game, which will... It's different than a temporal storm, obviously, but there are portal storms which can pop up. And if you, depending on the mods that you have installed, the portal storms are vanilla, but if you have the psychic mod installed, called Mind Over Matter, then being in a portal storm can actually grant you psychic powers. It's one of the things. It's also dangerous, because there's enemies that will come out of portal storms and come for you and stuff, but it's interesting, yeah. It's also one of the methods of beating the game, quote unquote, ending your run, is by going into a portal storm, but I won't go into spoilers or anything with that. But anyway, so we've got, yeah, I'm telling you guys, this game is crazy deep. It's got some wild stuff in it. And once you start talking about mods too, it's absolutely insane. Alright, so instead of doing that, I got a better idea. Let's drop this again. Let's go and haul. We're going to do an auto haul, so everything is now scooped up there. Okay, let's go back into advanced management. I'm going to try and just go through this real quick so you guys don't have to sit here and stare at this weird screen. Okay. How many are there? 4 of them. Yep, inventory management. 4. That's the aisle, perfect. Okay, you can only do 2. Good. Alright, let's grab wheeled. Drop it. Grab it. Wheeled. Drop it. Alright, we've loaded up all our batteries and solar panels onto the limo now. Everything from our campsite is good to go. Let's get in, folks. We are hungry. Hold on, before we start driving, let's have a little bite to eat. It feels like this guy eats constantly, doesn't it? Probably because I'm feeding him garbage. Bunch of Necco wafers, peppermint patties and stuff. It's just we raided like 3 or 4 convenience machine, or what are they called? Yeah, little candy machines or whatever. So I got a bunch of candy. I got a bunch of junk food, people. What am I supposed to do? We got to eat it. Zulong engine starts up, purring like a baby dragon over here. Let's go. All right, we're driving. We're on the road south. Okay, hold on. Diesel only. Okay, misspelled. Not to worry. So, oh boy, I'm nervous, guys. I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna work. I mean, it says that it floats, so let's test it. We're just gonna hit this lake down here and go. Whoo, this is really, really, this is iffy. Now, okay, what do we see in here? Small slimes. Ooh, crap. Oh, soldier ants. Oh, God, there's acidic ants around here. Yikes. Alright, we're headed south. We're not sticking around here, so we're going into the Wawa. Yeah, the ants aren't hostile until you get right up next to them, but they can spit, like, corrosive acid. So they're pretty dangerous, and there's usually a ton of them. You go through an ant's nest, you can expect hundreds of ants. All different variety. I think there are certain castes of ants, probably too, like the soldier ones, which are hostile. But most of them are neutral until you get too close. They're territorial. Alright, so here we are at the edge of the lake. I assume this is, maybe it's a river, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to go in 4 miles per hour. Now, here's the deal, people. The water is not safe either. There are literally zombie sharks and all kinds of wild stuff. There's like mutant dragonfly nymphs that are the size of like dogs and stuff. So, yeah, this is not a safe. Even if we don't sink, it's still not necessarily the safest form of travel. Neutral until you get too close sounds hostile to me. Hostile with a low detection range. Well, you know, it's interesting, Saturn. You're not wrong. You're right. But the difference is that safe mode is like a catch-all. It's kind of supposed to help you if you see like enemies, it'll pause the game. If the entity is tagged as neutral, safe mode will not pause your game. So it can actually be very detrimental, because you can just literally drive right into a swarm of ants if you're not careful. But you can change it too. I think you can add and take away whatever creature types you want to safe mode. But dude, we did it. I was talking, but look at this. We're driving on the water, people. Let's rev it up. This is nuts. Oh, this is so good. Hold on, I gotta look at something. So we're tired again. I thought I turned vehicles off. Okay, it's turned off. Alright. It's happened. We just constructed the Jesus Christ of all vehicles. We can float, people. Alright, so yeah, we're heading south. Let's just go. Look, the Forge of Wonders feels so close now. I can literally just do like a straight line. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna drive. I think we're pretty safe though, because I was like talking about the zombie sharks, but as long as you're not like in an open boat right next to the edge of the boat, I don't think they can get you. But like if there was no wall here, like let's say I was in a canoe, like a real small boat, a zombie shark could probably grab me. So you got to be real careful out here. I don't have tons of experience with the water in this game, but I have, you know, messed around a little bit with boats. Alright, let's move. Let's move. I've read on the Reddit, too, the Cataclysm subreddits, people have asked before, is there a reason to, like, go scuba dive? Because there's, like, underwater equipment in the game, too, you can find and put on and go underwater, but from what I've read, there's like no real reason to go below the waves, unfortunately. Although it does sound cool as hell. Ooh, there's an aircraft carrier here, people. Holy shnikes. Now, this is something I've only ever seen on the map. I've never actually seen one like in this, you know, in person, so to speak, like been right up next to one. And obviously any kind... Oh, Jesus, there's zombies in the water. What? Yeah, obviously any kind of military vehicle or base or anything like that is just going to be packed full of freaking dangerous enemies. We got zombie mariners, mariners, military pilots and stuff. Wow. Some of these... I've never seen some of these varieties. So, the cool thing is we can get our speed going pretty fast. Well, it does put it in the red if I go faster than 12. No, faster than 14. I wonder why that is. Alright, so we're just going to give this a wide berth, but man, oh man, at some point, once we like really develop our magic abilities, we become much more formidable, we're going to have to try and sail back out here, or drive back out here, and board this thing. Yeah, that could be really cool. There's an island off the coast. Huh. Let's go look around. Yeah, there's probably a way. There's got to be some magic we could tap into, utilize this water, you know? Like drown all these suckers or something. Let's look at this. What are we seeing over here? So this is the actual deck. Look, a feral crewman. Ooh. Yeah, the ferals aren't dumb enough to go into the ocean. It's got some metal doors, some stairs going up. Man, I'd love to get on there. Alright, well, we're also coming up to a little island here. Oh, it's got a boat dock, too. Oh, something's shooting. Look at this. A zombie marine sinks into the deep water. From the northwest, you hear a pow-pow-pow. There's probably still, like, actual humans on there. Something, I imagine. I'm not sure, but that's crazy. Alright, well, we made it to the land. Obviously, like I said, we're not going to go into that aircraft carrier right now, but I'm so glad we found one. That's super cool. Yeah, military places like that are definitely kind of semi-end game. Maybe mid-game would be a better description. Okay, let's see. God, this is so crazy. It's like... oh! What did I just hit? I just hit a muskrat. Whoops, sorry, little guy. Yeah, driving over the land is now going to be much more of a struggle. I want to go over the water now. Hostile survivor. Let's see, where are we? Okay, just out in the middle of nowhere. We got a little building. Let's turn towards that, actually. I'm curious about what these guys are rocking here. Ooh. Look at these motorcycles. I love motorcycles. Alright, so these people definitely have some firearms. This one's got a tiny little shitty handgun. Some of these dudes are mutants, too. This guy right here, I think, is a mutant. But either way, let's go. We're just going to drive past them. Leave them in our dust. I want to investigate this right here. Let's see what this is. Looks like there's a bridge by it, too, which is weird. Sometimes you come across bridges that aren't finished yet, like half constructed. Alright. Is this a church? I think it is. Yeah, this is a church. Ah. Well, not to worry. Let's see here. Maybe we should have hit up the basement. Sometimes the basements of churches can have a little bit of food. Maybe even a cooking pot or something. Alright, so we'll hit up this front. Oh, shit. I hit the tree. Oops, my driving's not so great, people. But, hey, it's the apocalypse. Listen, I don't care. Stop driving. Let's go. Close her up. Usually the churches are pretty zombie-free. In fact, I don't think I've ever come across a church that had zombies in it. Might be off on that, but I don't think so. Alright, let's turn on the flashlights. Please tell me I freaking have one. There we go. Okay, check the trash, always. Nope. Nothing. Bathrooms. Give me the soap. Always looking for medicine. Food. Alright, checking trash. Nothing. Okay, here's the kitchen. Let's look over here. What's in these cupboards? Nothing good. Okay. Oh, what's that? Yes, a steel frying pan. No way. Boiling? Okay. So this is definitely what we were looking for. Yeah. Food cooking quality level 2. This is good. This is perfect. Great. All right. Tempted to start grabbing gallon jugs. Those can be really helpful. You can make like fish traps. If you have like 3-gallon jugs and some duct tape. Oh, look at that. 10 uncooked hot dogs. Score, baby. Let's go. Who said living in the apocalypse had to be tough? We got hot dogs and frying pans. That's a good meal right there. Alright, what are we looking at? Candlestick. That. Okay, that's pretty much it. Goodbye, church. Decent little loot. Cool, cool, cool. We'll just drop everything we've got. Close up the back. Alright, on the road again. I love how this thing starts up every time. Engine is in perfect working condition. Okay. We got a vehicle, but it's got nothing in it, so we're just driving. Let's see. Got to be careful at these bridge sites, too. Oversized fireflies. I've never seen that before. This is kind of taking us in the wrong direction, so believe it or not, I'm going to turn around. I've never seen fireflies before in this game. Yep. Let's go back. We're on a mission. We're not sightseeing. This is a quest for the Forge of Wonders, people. Alright. Okay. Driving's getting a little better. Let's just drive to the edge of the field. No, don't go through the water. Oh, well, I guess we could go through the water. It doesn't matter. I almost freaked out for a second. Like, why are you taking him through the water? Duh. It's totally fine. It's just quicker. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh, what do we got here? Magic Meadow. We got a crater. Alright, southward we go. Man, oh man, I'm super curious about that aircraft carrier. Oh, okay, we got some road. Let's go, go, go. Hold on a second. Now, this looks like a pretty badly beat up vehicle. It is a luxury RV, though. Yeah, but there's not really anything good here. There is something in that fridge. So we gotta go check it. Leave the engine running. Climb around in the wreck. Oh, Diet Energy Cola. Well, yeah, well. You know what? Hold on. I want that wing mirror. Give me that. Nice. Alright, yeah, we were missing a mirror over here. Let's install that. Wing mirror, please. Oh, I don't care. Oh, God, I picked the wrong variant. Okay, now I kind of care a little bit, but not that much. All right, let's go. The mirror looks so funky. Let's move. Which way do we go here? Let's head towards the main road. Was when we learned of the location of the forge, it kind of laid out the quickest route for us, even though that route will take us through several towns. But it doesn't consider that. It just takes you like the shortest route. Give me the box cutter and the steel jerry. What do we got in the front? Ooh, 2 books. That's cool. So when you see books like this in this red, that means these are training books that will teach us some sort of skill. And because they're in red, it means we don't know them. We've never been exposed to the knowledge in these before. Books which don't have any training purposes, but can be just for like entertainment or whatever, they're in this like light pink color. Once we read these books and we learn what they're for, they'll turn yellow once we've like gone past the knowledge, whatever. But anyway, it's a little breakdown of the book colors. All right, we're gonna grab the map. That's a good find in and of itself, that map. Let's activate the map. Let's look at the... Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, big time. Okay. That's super helpful. So... We're definitely going to have to... Actually, I think that this road right here is preferable. It just really depends on, like, what is right there. So let's go back. Yeah. Wow, actually finding that map right then was pretty huge. Right, we're going to back up. Too far. Turning it around, people. All right. We got the funky looking cars. Turn that off. And we're going. Yeah. Let's do a little bit of a bonus stream today. Normally I stream on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, with Cataclysm being in the Saturday slot. But, oh, we got a warg. It's dead ahead. Really don't want to tangle with a warg, but we're just going to drive past it, or try to at least. Looks like it's chasing the mossling, though. Yeah, it's not even bothering with me. Hey, I saw a long-haired cat there for a second. Ooh, sturges? Yikes. These things are not good. Much faster than us. It's hostile. It's a tiny, magical beast. As I recall, these things are... they sting. They're stinging enemies, I think. Maybe with a poison. I can't remember exactly, but we don't want to tangle with a group of sturges. Not without proper magical spells. Alright, this is annoying. Let's just do some auto driving here. Let's go, people. We will stop. If we see, like, easy looting spots, we'll stop for that. Also, I should check my... Okay, stop for a second. Whoa. Slow it down there, buddy. Let's let go of the controls. Engine's still running, but... I'm gonna check this. Alright, we're still bandaged up. It hasn't healed much, but we're not in need of fresh bandages yet. Whoa. Hey, look at this. Pair of combat boots? Cargo shorts. A band t-shirt. It's a poor fit. We got cigarette. Look at this. Oh my god, so much stuff here. Taking all this. Dehydrated lobster? Let's go. Oh, wet dog food. We can get another pet. This is huge. That was a big score. Take that stuff. Alright, let's drop that back into our little loot cargo area. Nice. Now, hold on. What kind of shoes am I wearing here? I've just got regular boots on. Hold on. My stupid flashlight's still turned on. Yeah, I think we should upgrade to the combat boots. Let's take off... A couple of my things are damaged, but... we'll take off the boots. We'll wear... there we go. Combat boots. Cool. Awesome. We could compare and contrast those two and kind of look at the differences if we really wanted. How do we do that again? Compare. Let's go. Oh, no, I have to have the other pair in my inventory. Never mind. We won't bother with that now. Oh, we got a big farm over here. Let's continue south. Farms don't have a lot of interest for me right now. Maybe eventually we'll take out a couple of horses and dehydrate some meat, but doesn't sound too pleasant, but trust me, it's a great way. Ooh, an undying. Yikes. An undying is an undead troll. Let's see. And he is pretty close to me, but that's okay. We're not going to be able to... He's not going to be able to outrun my vehicle. But yeah, an undead troll is a pretty nasty enemy, no doubt about it. Okay, looks like we've got a campground here. With a couple little vehicles. Could be interesting. Let's be careful though, sometimes these... Oh, there's definitely some vehicles. Alright, we're going to stop. Park the car for a second. Close her up. Yeah, let's loot this baby. Now, you gotta be careful in campgrounds. There can often be like zombie dogs and stuff. Wow, we are really getting lucky with these cars. Take that stuff. I'm almost tempted to take... Yeah. Oh, it's a damaged tent. I want one of these tents, but I don't want it. I don't want it to be. Oh, we got a decayed zombie. Okay, that's not a big threat to me. We can take that out without too much concern. Let's wield our copper spear. See, check this out. Yeah, I think there's a way to take down a fence or a tent. I mean, without messing it up. We will dissect. No, hold on. That's not what I want to do. I want to dismember. Oh, oh, oh. Where'd you come from? Okay, let me turn safe mode back on. Decayed. Dismember. Okay, anything on them? Take that smartphone. Okay. Hoping maybe we're clear now. I'm not sure. Alright, let's try... building menu? No. Maybe if we go in it? Take down large tent. There it is. Okay, there we go. Wield. Store. Yeah, cool. Let's go put that in the vehicle. Well, hold on. Check these other tents. Yeah, eventually we're going to want like a permanent base, but I like the idea of having a tent. Ooh, a book. Big book of first aid. That's actually pretty huge for us, considering our handicap towards healing. Now this is a luxury RV that looks like it might be in okay shape. Cigar, baby. Let's go. Yeah, hold on. Ooh. There's also a little side compartment. So, let's take a look at, like, there's a fridge in here. Where is... oh, it's on this side. Dishwasher, washing machine, and the fridge. I actually want those things. I can't remember if it's the dishwasher or the washing machine that we want. Don't really need the fridge, actually. One of these is required. It's not required, but it's helpful to have it for cleaning CBMs or bionics. You know, I think I'm just going to leave it, though. We have a mounted kitchen here. I think what we'll do is we'll just remember this vehicle. Yeah, we'll come back to it maybe in the future. Oh, it's also got solar panels on it. Wait, hold on. Okay, yeah, we're actually going to take those. Drop this stuff. Drop it. Okay, now let's go ahead and pull some of these solar panels off here. Hopefully without anything creeping up on me. Okay, solar panel coming off. Yeah, the luxury RV is a cool vehicle. I've actually used this type of vehicle before as my main base in previous runs, but one thing I've discovered about myself, and I've said this before, is that I like the smaller vehicles in this game. Which is funny because we're rolling around in a literal limousine right now, but on the scale of things, the limo is actually not that bad. Got two there. Damn it. It's getting too full for solar panels here. I have to do this manually, but I think it'll be okay. I'm going to have to drop them on my couch. I'll be sleeping snuggled up under a bunch of solar panels. Guess that'll keep you warm, right? Oh, what? There we go. Okay, I've still got one on me. Good. Alright. Just notice I'm carrying around a few pieces of junk, so let's drop that and that. Okay. A little bit better. Alright. Hitting the road again. Let's go, people. It's a good little stop. One thing we will do is go ahead and gray these out so we know that we've searched that area. Alright, so how do we get to this forge here? Eric the GM, what's up, buddy? On the road again, you know it. That's right. And of course with this vehicle, now we can go off-road into the water, buddy. You missed it earlier, but we were able to drive right across this lake. Yeah, that's right. We added a bunch of flotation devices, and we actually came across an aircraft carrier. We didn't board it, because it's definitely beyond me. Currently, it was surrounded by, like, zombies, military-level zombies and stuff, but yeah, we're going to have to go back there and check that out at some point. James Bond Aqua Car, you know it, my friend. Yeah, if we check it out, we put a bunch of wooden boat holes around the whole vehicle. Actually, it's totally surrounded except for the very front, just because I ran out of nails. But you can see right down here at the bottom, it shows it as rated for flotation, baby. Let's go. So, we're currently in, of course, the goal. The reason we did that is because we want to reach the Forge of Wonders. This is going to be huge. We can get down here. Anybody who's unfamiliar with the CATACLYSM mod for this game, this is going to allow us to trade with some very special NPCs that sell some magical equipment, including spell books. So we can finally literally learn some magical spells. Okay, we got a zombie cougar on us. I think our best bet is to go off-road here and see where this little field will take us. So let's divert course. Alright, people. Yeah, it's nice when a plan comes together, let me tell you. You know, somebody, I think it was Makeshift Steam Engine, recommended in one of the previous streams that we actually convert this vehicle. Because I was so stressed out about trying to get to this spot. Have to go through all these stupid cities and stuff, but now we don't have to. We don't have to worry. Alright, I'm doing this manually for some reason. Let's do an auto drive. Antlered horrors. Oh boy, oh that's great. Safe mode literally drove me like within feet of a mass grave here. Let's actually take advantage of this proximity and let's look at something. Ooh. Now, in my experience with these mass graves that have tents set up next to them, a lot of the times these tents will actually have flamethrowers sitting on like a table inside the tent. We can't see in there though, so I'm going to do something probably stupid. And I'm going to try to get a better view there. Okay, just looking. There's trees and crap. Oh, okay. We can see into the tent now. In his best Mr. Evil voice with air quotes, safe mode. Alright, we can see. The only thing on the table is a gas mask, which honestly is not a bad thing. I wouldn't mind that, but I'm not gonna try and clear. There's like dozens of zombies here. I don't know if we can get through there. We're gonna have to turn east. We might loop back around, but let's just push our way this direction and see how far we can go. Oh god, I'm going too fast. Alright, let's do some auto driving. We might get lucky here with this field. Of course, we're starting to get closer and closer to this big city called Norway. It's actually two towns right next to each other, Great Barrington and Norway. Yeah, that's dangerous. Oh my god, it is so close though. Look at this. This might be a passage that will take us through there. I'm starting to doubt we can get there this way. Alright, let's turn back around. Let's go back over here kind of by the mass grave again. We gotta find the path of least resistance, you know. Let's drive. Right past the mass grave. It looks like it's not making it easy for me here, but I think there's an opening. I have to weave around some forests, but I think we might have arrived. Oh, we've done it, folks. On day 73 of our journey here in Cataclysm, we have made it to the Forge of Wonders. Almost. Yes. See, we've got NPCs all over the place. Oh, look. Interesting. Okay, these NPCs right here with their names in red, that's actually a group of raiders. I've never seen, like, hostiles interact with the Forge, like NPCs. Dude, do you think maybe we could see some serious fighting? I don't know. Alright, we're just gonna try and avoid them, but... Oh crap, there's a rock right in front of me. Back it up, back it up. Now the raiders will move too, so... Oh, looks like they've already moved. Or maybe we just kind of lost sight of them. I think that's what happened. But you gotta be super careful with these raiders. If they have firearms, they basically have aimbot. Like when they shoot at you, they're gonna hit you. Oh, they have a camp. Oh, they have a little camp set up. Oh, what the hell is that? Oh my god. These guys have a technical vehicle that has spiked rams on the front of it. Now that's a vehicle part I'd never even seen before. It's got a mounted machine gun? What? This is like a converted civilian vehicle. Okay, look, this guy's wrapped himself in the American flag. Okay, let's look at these guys. He's got a Glock pistol. Ooh, this one's got an American battle rifle. We're talking about a Remington 700 handgun. Looks like there's 4 of them, correct? Not sure what the best way to deal with these guys is. Definitely want to get them out of there, but that's so fascinating. They're that close to the forge. A little bit of an obstacle to our... Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. What is this I see? A demon spider lair? That doesn't sound too friendly. Demon spiderlings. No, not the rock. There's one of them right there. Fatally dangerous. Despite it being the size of a small dog, you can tell this is a very young spider. Its red color is why you gave it the name. You have never seen this creature before the Cataclysm. It is quick, and its large fangs drip with venom. In a fight, it can poison. So... Oh, hold on. Let me look at it again. It says it's ignoring us. What I'd love to do is maybe either kite the raiders into the spider's nest or kite some of the spiders to the raiders. Actually, I think I'd rather do the former and kite the raiders to the spiders, because about to go in that damn pit. Okay, we're fine. Okay. Yeah, this is, I don't know. I don't know how to aggro these spiders, to be honest. And I don't think the raiders will just follow me. Got 2 spiders. Are they going to get hostile if... They're not even... They're pretty neutral. Like, I'm getting pretty close to them, and they're not doing anything. Huh. What is the best thing to do here? I could set their webs on fire. That might scatter them, cause them to kind of scatter. Well, okay, hold on. Let's approach the forge. Let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. I need to find the entrance to it, for one thing. Okay. Whoop. Shit, I hit the side of the building. Crap. I just lost that mirror. That mirror just installed is laying on the ground. Go pet them, Wind Flatus says. I think not, my friend. I think not. I might pet them with flames. Alright, 8 is too fast. Oh god, this is a tight little needle we got to thread there. Alright, sweet. Okay, so I think this is the entrance. Okay. I was a little worried it was going to be blocked by those raiders, but let's park it kind of like right over here. I don't have a whole lot of trading stuff. I don't have a lot of denarius, but we're still going to go in. Alright, let's park it. What we'll probably want to do is find a little campsite or make a little base somewhere and start raiding into the city of Norway here. So we're pretty close to the forge. Like I said, we'll set up a little camp maybe, and then we'll start looting, you know, accumulating as much trading stuff as we can and clearing the city a little bit. Sorry, I'm losing my voice or something. Okay, so yeah, we stopped. Go ahead and close it up. We will eat real quick because we're hungry. More junk food. Necco wafers and malted milk balls, baby. Peppermint patty. Alright, that's good enough. Now, let's look at some stuff. Like I said, we don't have a lot of trading, but I do have some stuff I'm willing to trade. Okay, let's just kind of go through this. I will trade any alcohol that we find. We got a few books to potentially trade. These yellow books we can trade. These we can trade. I need to read those other books too to see if there's anything valuable in them. Okay. Alright, not the greatest there, but let's see what this one's got. We've got a couple of pistols. I think I'm going to keep the M1911. We'll take these other two to trade. Let's keep looking here. The tools and stuff we're going to keep mostly. And, oh, we got some beer. Wait, there's more beer. Okay, looking good. And got some rotten butter. Alright, cigarettes are good. We'll trade those. Okay, we got some books here. Good. Alright, we got a bunch of books at this spot. Almost done here with this list. Okay, the map is actually good for trading. Okay. Almost done here. Yeah, most of the stuff I'm leaving behind is just for my own purposes, obviously. Let's see if we can trade that visitor's pass. Okay. We'll try this. See what we've got in terms of trading. Wait, was there... Hold on, let's read these books. Alright, let me look at those again. I want that scribbled scroll. Alright, we're good. Let's go. To the forge. It's very important that we have safe mode on in the forge, which it is. Whew, man. Took us forever to get here, but we managed. Alright, Forgeborn won't hurt us. As long as we don't attack them first, so that's why we want safe mode on. Yay, we got an achievement. Alright, so this place is rather large. And in the past I had trouble finding all the NPCs, but I think I know where they're at now, so where they should be. Let's go to the librarian first, right? Which I think is over here. Is that the library? Hello. Talk to the librarian. Okay. Do you have any more books in the back? Let's trade here. Oh, alright, so they've got a bunch of magic books. This is super. And they've got scrolls of plenty. Look at this. Scroll of big cats. What does that do? Let's see. Are you crazy? Are you the crazy cat lady? Doesn't really say what it does, but I imagine it summons big cats. Spellcraft theory. Some of these are real cheap. Alright, so let's go over to our side. We're going to put up the stuff for trading. Not that pistol. There we go. Yeah, we're going to see just how much collateral or credit we've got with them up here at the top. You can see in green as I put stuff up that should build. Put the beer on. Oh my god, that's worth nothing. Oh, they don't take liquor? They do take cigarettes, though. Take some low-grade meth. Alright, and these books in yellow. Oh, this is the librarian, too. That's right. Da-da-da-da-da. Hold on, I'm not going to trade her this stuff. That's right, I need to trade this to the pirates. I'm forgetting. We basically just want to trade her books, I think, right? Yeah, and the scrolls, too. That's fine. Alright. Okay, we'll hold on to these. Sell her the map, that's fine. Visitor pass, not much. Okay, so we got 117. It's not a lot of credits, but let's buy a couple of these books. I don't really know what's what, necessarily. Magic tech, I think that might be technomancy. Metals of Legend, that sounds super interesting. Some of these are just for recipes, magical recipes. Like Metals of Legend is probably a recipe book as opposed to a book like that teaches us a magical discipline. But then you've got like these copies of basic spellcraft theory. Let's grab one of these because it's super cheap for $6. Okay, let's go back down. Spellcraft theory, I'll just grab one of those two. We don't have to buy them all at once. The basics of caster levels, let's grab one of those. Okay. Now, I've still got a little bit of credit with her. Well, I just want to go through some of her dialogue tree. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let me close this door, and let's read these books. Okay, can bring the spellcraft knowledge to 2. Oh, okay, so this is just... Yeah, that's just a book for studying our spellcraft. Okay, same with that. Gives us some recipes, though. Let's read this. Damn, okay, yeah, so those don't teach us any schools yet. Not to worry, I got an idea. We'll come back to her. Let's find the pirates. Who's this? Mary Mackin. Oh, she knows locations. Oh, okay, a god. Valzane is over at the Entrance of Ford selling overpriced magical knickknacks, or perhaps there was something else you had in mind. Okay. Interesting. We'll have to come back to that person. Okay, so now we're looking for the pirates. That's right, there's a group of time-traveling pirates somewhere here in the forge. Uh-oh. No, we're okay. This is actually where Valzane is, I think. Yeah, there's Valzane. Alright, we'll just talk to her real quick. She's really tough to trade with. She has, apparently, from what I understand, a really high social. Is she ignoring me? So she's really hard to, like, get good deals from. So it's better for us to, like, trade most of our stuff with the pirates first, and then just bring her the actual currency, because that's, like, a flat rate, so it's not bartering necessarily. But let's just see. Okay, stories, we'll do that. Wait, what? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Alright, so we're going to see if she wants any of these books we've got. Okay, so that wasn't much, but we gave her some books. Yeah, she's got magical weapons here. Okay, let's not get too out of her. I gotta go get some money where we can start looking at her stuff. Let's find the pirates. I don't think they're in this building. Close that up. Okay, I think they might be down here. This is a much bigger forge. They've updated the Forge of Wonders. This place is a bit of a maze, but I think the layout stays mostly the same from world to world. It does seem like it kind of changes the direction of the way the compound is laid out. Wait, are they in here? No. Bit of a maze. I'm already confused. Oh, I think this is the building. Yeah, when I first discovered the new layout, I was so, like, puzzled by it. I was like, I can't find Valzane. And, like, she's really the main reason you come to the forge is for her and her stuff. Because she's got the magic crap. The pirates and the librarian's good. The librarian does have good books, but these are the ones we kind of just trade with for... Alright, let's see. We found him. This is the pirate. We can go hostile, too, with these guys and try and kill them. Alright, let's trade. Woohoo! Alright, so the pirates are much easier to deal with than Valzane, so we're going to go through and we'll put the beer up. God, they still don't want the beer. That's crazy. Alright, do that. Wow, that's all? Okay. It's pretty pathetic, but I don't have much else to trade them with me. I guess we did bring these guns. I forgot about that. Alright, that's like worth 1 denarii right there, so let's just grab it. Go, 25, good to go. Alright, so, we're pretty poor. Don't think this is going to be enough. Let me think. We can go back to the vehicle and possibly just pick through that for some more stuff to trade, but let me talk to the librarian again. Alright, we've got $94 in credit with her. I kind of want Magic Tech Illustrated. We could do Necromancy. I mean, this one spells it out, what this one is. But I'm not really interested in Necromancy. See, it doesn't tell us what it teaches, which is a bit annoying, but in a lot of ways it makes sense, too. You can't really tell what a book teaches just by the cover all the time, you know. Where you got the... I get the Wand of Fireballs from a magical cottage that we stopped off early on. It's actually a good point. I could trade that for a nice little decent amount, but I'm going to hold on to it. Let's see, I'm like $2 short here. Oh, man. Don't really want to trade him any of this stuff. Wait, how about the flashlights? That's good enough. Alright, so we've got another book. Cool, let's read it. Magic Tech. Mechanics to 5. Okay, well, I mean, it's still a very valuable book, but it's not what I'm looking for. I'm trying to learn a spell school. I'd love to learn Magus. One of the best spells. Hey, Akitato. How you doing, my friend? Thanks for coming by the stream. Yeah, one of the best spells is Magic Missile, in my opinion. Obviously, a very basic spell for most wizards, but it's super effective in this game. It can go through walls, it never misses, and it's like perfect for small enemies like wasps and stuff, which are hard to hit. But thanks for coming by the stream, Akitato. Appreciate you, my friend. Doing a little bonus Cataclysm stream today. Oh, yeah, I'm going to do another vintage story stream later on, too, so probably take a little break between this one and that one, but still. Okay, let's see. I think I really want to hang out here at the forge and do more trading, but we just don't have that much valuable stuff for them. I mean, I can start selling them like my tools, but that's, you know, kind of stupid to do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to move around. Let's drive around. See if we can find a nice little place, safe and sound, where we can sleep for the night. Maybe construct a little base. Oh, just rolled right over the pond. Forgot about that. Alright, I'm never going to get used to it, but we did turn this limousine into a aquatic vehicle, so it can travel over the water. Okay, I'm not seeing anywhere really promising. Let's go keep going down. I don't want to sleep too close to the city. That's a mistake I've made before. Don't want to be close to the city. Did you float the limo across the river? I did. Makeshift steam engine. What's up? Yep. And that was your recommendation too. Thank you so much. It worked beautifully. Oh, zombie horse. Let me show you real quick. Yeah, so we've got, we did the wooden boat holes. Of course, it says it floats, but I went ahead and put them around the entire vehicle except for the very back. I think the very rear doesn't have two pieces, but yeah, it definitely floats, and it's awesome. Oh, and look at this. While we were floating, we floated across right here. Yeah, from this point down here, we came across an aircraft carrier too, which we kind of sailed past, obviously, but it was surrounded by military zombies and ferals. So we're going to come back to that, I think, at some point and check, you know, it's definitely more of like a mid-game. Once we get some magical weapons and spells and stuff, we'll be better equipped. Okay, this isn't working out how I wanted it to. Let's turn around. Try not to hit every tree in the place here. Oh, we got a supply drop. I think we'll go up. Trying to find a nice little place to sleep for the night. And hole up, maybe make a semi-permanent base out of it. Alright, of course I would love it if there was just like a little cottage out here, but there's not. Alright, so let's go down here to this road. I think maybe it could be interesting. What's this? That could be an ant's nest. Or a dermatic mound too. You gotta be careful. Anytime you come across insects in this game, it's always touch and go. Most of the time it's bad. Okay, got a little lag spike there. Oh, we got a crater. It's a dermatic nest. It's not the end of the world, but alright, let's keep going this direction. Might be a little farmhouse down there we can check out. I'm getting constant lag spikes right now. What the hell? The game keeps like freezing for a split second. It's weird. Oh my god. Oh, you know why? It's because all these craters just landed. Look at that. 3 craters just dropped. Jesus Christ. There are currently 6 craters on the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. One of them almost landed on the forge. Almost. Not quite, though. That's why it was freezing. Alright. We got a zombie bear. A zombie bear coming at me. Oh, okay. Here we go. There's a little cottage over here. Let's see if we can drop this bear into the pit. I don't want that thing just walking around. If we're planning on making a little base at this house here, we don't want the zombie bear just in the neighborhood. Come on, buddy. Bro, are you literally going around the crater? How are you that smart? What the hell? Hold on, let me honk my horn. There it goes. Alright, we gotcha. That did the trick. Thought that was like the Einstein of zombie bears for a second. Alright, let's check out this building. What's going on? Oh, I can't drive over that. Cues up yakety sax. That's right. Now, I was going to say planes, trains, and automobiles. No, but the great outdoors. Yeah, buddy, I know that. One of my favorite John candies. Okay, so we got a stone golem. That's not great. God, I see one little house that we could potentially sleep at. It's surrounded by fatally dangerous creatures. The stone golem might actually go into the pit too with the zombie. Let's lead him over there and just see. I don't know if golems will fall into pits or not. We're going to find out. Yeah, God, he's slow as hell. Going at 4 miles an hour, he can't even keep up with me. Alright, we don't want him to touch the car, though, because he will probably be able to crush it. Part of it, at least. Alright, let's go around. He's still behind me. Speed up a little. Alright, slow it down and just stop. Zoom out. Alright, he's coming, and he dropped in there. Perfect. So he's in this pit right now. Beautiful. He might fight the zombie too, I don't know. They might have a little dance with each other. Yep, they're in the same pit though. Alright, so that's super helpful. That's why I love craters, man. Craters are the best. Alright, we're going to drive down the dirt road. Just see what we can see. We might get lucky and find some grain silos too. Grain silos we can climb up on. Oh, god damn it, there's a Migo. Oh, there's two little houses over here. Actually, those might be grain silos. Okay, so the Migos. There's two Migos and a couple of other stuff over there. That's not something we want to mess with. Again, it's not a great sign to see that in the neighborhood like that. But, well, beggars can't be choosers. We're just going to drive up here and see what we got. Okay, these are buildings. Broken windows. Oh, I see a sturge. Oh, I got a sturge on me. Wait, is it? Hold on, we're going to ram this dude. Did that work at all? That didn't even hurt it. See, this right here would be a perfect use for magic missile. This thing's like, oh, it's got like a fire attack or something on it. That's wild. Okay, that is, oh shoot. Oof. It's gonna be kind of tricky here with this sturge following me around. Two of them. I'm nervous about this little attack it's got. We're not doing any damage to it. None whatsoever. Hitting it with the vehicle is not hurting it. That's crazy. Alright, so we're just going to blow past them. Let's try and kite them down towards the aliens, though. I assume they'll go after the Migo, maybe? Damn it, that would look like a pretty decent little spot, too. Crap. Well, alright, we'll come back to it. If possible. Okay, we lost a sturge. One of them just took off. So that's annoying. Can't go too fast, so you gotta play it safe here. You need some rams on your limo. That's right. That's right. Okay, there's the Migo. To the north. It's fighting that dog, that crack. Let's see if the sturge goes after it. Try. Yeah. I can tell the sturge is on it. Uh-huh. Okay. Let's move our camera over a little bit. Oh, wait, is that gonna work? Wait, what's happening? There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, they're fighting. Wait, I'm moving. God damn it. Okay, they're going off screen, but yeah, the sturge uses like hit and run tactics, so it'll like move, hit it, and then retreat, and then move in. And okay, well, this is not really a great spot. I want to check that building, but it's too dangerous right now. Now I'm kind of thinking maybe this trailhead. Let's go check that out. Sometimes there are buildings at these locations, little just like little shacks. Oh, Christ. There's roadworks there. God damn it. That could be good or bad. Oh, hold on. Going too fast. Let's back it up a little bit. Okay. Oh, look at that. Dang it. Oh, that's so sad to see this. Let's let go of the controls real quick. This right here is my favorite vehicle. It's hard to see because it's at an angle and it's completely trashed, but this is a road roller, people. It's like one of those things you would see when they're laying down like new roads. It just like has huge like drums on it. God, yes. I love these. I actually had one playthrough where I managed to find an intact road roller and drive it around. It's the best vehicle. It really is so good. We would have murdered those Sturges with this thing. Damn, too bad. Well, maybe we'll get lucky and find another. Ooh, what's that? A headlamp? Sure. That was a good little find. Okay, cool. There is a building here, but it's a toilet. Let's grab that. Oh, cool. We got a trail guide. Let's activate the trail guide. Ba-ba-da. Boom. Okay, let's look at the map. Open up some trails. Not much, though. Alright, well. I'm not loving this spot. Yeah. Oh, what's this? Yeah, just a couple little toilets isn't a good place for a base. Let's keep moving. I'm not trying to be too picky, but, you know, we gotta have at least some safety here. Okay, so we will head north, I think. Let's look at the map. Yeah, maybe over here. Maybe we can find something interesting. I just want it to be relatively close to the Forge of Wonders. Oops. Yeah. Let's go in this direction. Okay. Nope. I think a crater just formed. Yep. Right in front of me. Okay, let's see. We got more water over here. Curious about what this is. It's only 4:30. Now there's a promising little spot. Just a real crappy little derelict shed. We might be able to set up our tent in this. I mean, I probably don't even need to set up the tent. Ooh, multivitamins. That's actually kind of nice. Let's look in the wallets. Okay, let's open her up. I mean, it is an intact building. It's, some of the walls are chipped, and it's got rubble and debris, but the windows are boarded up. 2 of the doors are boarded. Yeah, we could sleep here. Not the most comfortable place, but... Alright, there's a crater. Let's keep driving around a little bit, though. There's roads and stuff. We might be able to find something better. It's still early enough in the day that we can check around. Yeah, we're not desperate for a fixer-upper. Fix it up with a lighter, some gasoline. Let's go up to the road, because there is a bridge here I'm real curious about. If we could find, like, a military blockade, just some vehicles on the road. Ooh, are those eels? American eels. Interesting. Fishing in this game is pretty viable. I've survived off fish before. Oh, look, I just knocked one of them out of the water. Whoopsie. Scared of my limo. Yeah, it's good. You can do active fishing. There's fishing traps and stuff. It's viable. Takes time, but... And I don't know, maybe there's probably proficiencies for it. I don't think there's a skill for it, but... Alright, so we're going to go over this, see what's on the other side of the bridge. Oh, God. Gotta be careful. You can't turn on those elevation changes, so we've got to maneuver away from that vehicle. Eel is delicious, your favorite sushi. Yeah, they do eel right in Japan, don't they? What's that variety called where it's like smoked or grilled eel that's like with a really nice barbecue sauce on a bed of rice? I can't. There's a name for that meal. There's some like cities in Japan which are real famous for it, but I always forget that. All right, let's check this vehicle right here. Obviously, that's not sushi. It's cooked, but still, it's eel. All right, we'll grab that flashlight to replace the one I traded. And we got a first aid kit. Hey. Did all that. Ooh, antiseptic too. Oh, that's right. I wanted to, at some point, stop by a swamp. It sounds weird to say that. We need to go by a swamp, though, and pick a bunch of cattails. See if we can't whip up some homemade antiseptic out of cattail jelly. All right, wait. Oh, stop. All right, let's drive. I'm going to go to the opposite side of the bridge and keep our fingers crossed. Maybe there's some military vehicles. Yep, no luck. What do we got? Let's go check out these. Oh, look. Yes. See this cabin? It's green. And if you look at it, it says origin is CATACLYSM. Somebody asked earlier where I got my wand of fireballs that I have in my inventory. It was from a building like this, one of these magic cottages. So that is our next stop, people. Hold on a second. Yeah, that's huge. I like to make the wheat-free flour from cattails. Oh, is that a thing? I didn't even know that was a thing. Okay, maybe we'll have to make that too. Increase our cooking. Ooh, oh no, there's a freaking mass grave right next to it. I'm not going to be able to drive over there because every zombie is already hearing my vehicle. Let's see, maybe we can kite them away. Oh my god, just my luck. Oh, there's buildings everywhere. Oh, look. That's another spider nest right there. Demon spiders. Hold on a sec. Let's see if we can get these zombies to come with us. You guys want to pay a visit to the demon spider nest? Come on. It's just up this way. This is going to be real hard to get through here. I don't know. This might be a mistake. Oh, wait, look. Whoa. What am I looking at? It says garage, but the icon is representing the demon spider nest, I thought. No, I'm mistaken. It is some sort of bandit hideout. Huh. Okay, so here's the problem. Is I've got these zombies on my tail, but there's woods all around this shack here, this little fortress. So I don't know how I'm going to be able to turn around. There's actually a lot of swamp here. Okay, I'm waiting for the zombies to catch up a little bit. Okay, we're driving. God, I might hit some trees here, but I'm going to try and drive through the swamp. The water is not the issue, obviously. We're fine with water. It's got a high-capacity revolver, an AR pistol +1 with a mod on it. I'd like to clear this spot. Take over that. There is... Yep. Okay, so there are spiders up here. Cool. Well, I might not want to sleep at this location anymore, but we could possibly use those spiders to our advantage. I'm going to have to get out of my vehicle, though. Let's go over here. Well, I think they are coming my way. Okay. Trying to pick out the best way to drive here. Oh, God, they're coming my way. Real fast. Oh, holy Christ. No, go. Drive. For the love of God, drive. Shit, I'm stuck between two trees, people. Okay, I'm backing up. Oh, wait. Oh, look. The spiders. They're moving towards the bandits. They're filtering towards the bandits. A garage full of jerks. Yeah, they're about to get a nice little surprise, aren't they? So for whatever reason, the spiders chose the other target. Oh my god, I gotta get the hell out of here. We gotta see what's happening. Oh, they're fighting! Okay, hold on. I'm gonna stop the... I'm just gonna hold the car right here. Let's move our camera so we can see what's happening as time passes. Alright, let's zoom in a little bit. Okay, so they're fighting the zombies. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, so the zombie horde that we let up here is coming at them. Where did those spiders go? The spiders were coming in from the north, so let's pass a little bit of time. I also have to keep an eye on my character up to the north because I don't want those spiders to turn around and come at me. Wait a second. Hold on. I'm actually getting nervous. Alright, hold on one second. I gotta do something here with this vehicle. Okay. Alright, I think we're better. Okay, okay. Let's go back. Okay, let's watch the events unfold. This guy is holding up. Okay, he just got murdered by a bunch of zombies. Ooh, I think they're coming at me now. Probably attracted to the sound of my engine. Alright, so we gotta move again. Or maybe they're going for the spiders. I don't know. Oh, I see the spiders. Look at that. They're all grouped up on the outside of the wall. Oh, that's horrific. You imagine being these bandits and just your like the exterior of your little base is now crawling with freaking demon spiderlings or whatever the hell they are. Alright, we got a zombie coming at me. Oh, there's gunshots. They're shooting people. There's some shooting going on. Okay, I want to stop. The zombie's coming at me, though. God damn you. I don't want to miss the action, but we have to move. So I'm going to just drive. Maybe we can... Okay, we did pick up a few more zombies here. This is good. This is good. Let's bring them around. It's alright. It's alright. Oh, there's shooting going on. Alright, we're bringing some more friends to the party. Slow it down to 4 miles per hour. This is risky, people, but there could be some good loot, especially on these bandits. They were all armed, you know. They all have guns on them. All right, let's blast our horn because I think we're losing some of the zombies. Oh, wait. There's fighting going on over here now. Oh, okay, yeah. Some of the bandits, I think, maybe made a run for it or something. Oh, the spiders are coming. They heard my horn. Oh, we got to be careful. This guy's capping off. I'm just parked. Okay. Yeah, all those spiders are going for him. Hold on. This is great. These spiders. Oh, it's so horrible. So there's the survivor right there. Gemma Mahoney. She's got some... Is she the one with... I don't know. She's got some sort of firearm. But these spiders are on her. Oversized web-spinning spider. Dog-sized. Alright, let's see what happens. Oh, she's running. Oh, she's holding her own. She's attracting every zombie and spider in the area, though, with their gun. Yeah, they're not even attracted to my limo right now. Okay, so they're going out of my visual range right now, but do well to bet she's not going to survive that. Okay, let's look at the map again. She's still alive. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people in this place. I wonder if we could clear the, like, entranceway. Could I maybe toss a pipe bomb in there or something? I like to shift C to talk smack to the bandits. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. I guess that makes sense. What, do you just yell at them? I mean, she's fighting. I can't see it, though. God, I really want to see this. Let's back up. I really want to see what she's doing. Oh, I think she might be dead now. I don't know. I don't see her. Huh. It's hard to tell because there's so many zombie corpses, but I think that's what's happening now is the zombies, the spiders are finishing off the zombies. So let's position ourselves over here. Okay. So what I want to do is attract these spiders over to the bandits again. I'm going to try something really, really stupid right now. Wait, where's the survivor? Okay. She's got an AR pistol. I was actually going to go in there and try and open this door. But there's still somebody, you know, on the outside of the compound, so we need to clear her. Maybe we can do that with the spiders. Let's just hold for a second right here. Looks like the spiders are moving away. Okay, oh god, here they come. Let's back it up. Back. Shit, what did I just hit something. Like a rock. Okay. Some of the spiders are coming towards me, but some of them are just sitting. God damn it, I gotta move. Oh, crap. I don't want to run these guys over. Getting a little bit greedy here with these spiders. Let's back up. Nope, that's wrong. Oh, this is bad. This is probably a bad idea. Okay, we gotta go forward. Screw this backing up crap. Sorry, little zombies. Or little spiders, I mean. I had to squish some of you. I'm sorry for that. Still plenty of them alive. Let's honk the horn again. Okay, now let's take off a little bit. Put some distance. Maybe they'll aggro on that chick that's in the compound over there. They're just sitting there now. Let's see, it's 5 p.m. almost. Damn, this one's still alive. Gemma is still alive. Alright, let's leave the spiders for now. I like this. We're going to have to come back here, though. And I want to clear that spot. Throw a noisemaker. I was thinking of a pipe bomb, actually. But noisemaker would be good, too. I've got like 8 pipe bombs, so I'm not... Oh, look. Gemma's just like, I'm out of here. She's literally like in the water. Let's leave her for now. The whole point of that was to clear the zombies so we could check out... there's still some freaking zombies here. Maybe I'll just squish them real quick. Yeah, let's squish these zombies and we'll check this magical cottage. Because if we can clear this little horde, we can make this a base. It's far enough from the bandits that I'm not worried about those guys, really. Come on now. It's the last one. God damn it. Okay. Got him. Okay, and there might be a little bit of loot at this mass grave. Unfortunately, this is not one of the types that could have a flamethrower, as far as I know, but still, it's worth checking it. Alright, so we're going to park vehicle. Let's stop driving. Now, we are thirsty, so let's take a quick hop into the back. And we're just going to eat a little bit. And let's drink some water. Okay, and good. Let's chew a little bit of gum. Close it up. Let's wield. We're going to wield our SIG pistol. Because these magical cabins can sometimes have magical enemies guarding them. So we got to be very careful. We're going to do a full sweep around the perimeter, looking into the windows as best we can before we go in. Okay. Okay, let's go ahead and break the window. I'm going to turn on a flashlight before we loot. Let's clear all the rooms and stuff. There's actually a little greenhouse. They have a little, we could grow our own crops. They got berry bushes in the back and stuff. Yeah, this is not a bad little base. Okay. Not bad. What do we got here? We'll take that. So far I don't see any wands or anything. Typically there's always at least like one magic item or weapon here, but we are playing with no hope, so it's not crazy to assume that it could just not spawn here, which is unfortunate, but hey, you can't always have everything. So we got pickles and mustard, you know, what else can you hope for, really? Oh, here's a book, but that's not going to do much for us. Alright, well, kind of disappointing as far as the loot goes, but let's look at this. Growing roses. Not very helpful to us, but so let's pick this lock. We're definitely going to sleep here, so we should be okay to go ahead and spend a little time practicing our lock picking. I think this is a decent opportunity. It's getting a little bit later in the evenings, so yeah, there we go. So there we go. We just unlocked it. Awesome. And darn it. So there's no water. There's just like a water heater back there, but no water in it. So, of course, we are right next to the river. We can just purify some water if we need it. Let's close it up. Close that. Close these curtains. Okay, so we have a nice little comfy bed here. The window is broken, so it's not... And, of course, all that's in these windows is glass right now. We could board them up eventually, but we're not going to do it on our first night. Close all the window shades. All right. Let's make it as safe and, you know, unobtrusive as possible here. All right, so it is almost evening. Where's my vehicle? Let's move the limo a little bit closer to the window so I can access my food and stuff. Close it. Okay. There we go. Pretty good. Alright, we'll stop it right there. Turn off the engine. Cool. Let me look. We're going to take some stuff in with us. Not that stuff. Let's grab a book to read. Basic spellcraft. Let's just read it out here for now. Okay. Alright, so we ran out of light. Not a big deal. Let's grab... I know I had a pillow, because we just picked it up recently. There it is. Alright, so we'll grab the pillow. What? Okay. Yeah, we're going to take that inside. We'll put that on the bed. I don't actually know if I have a blanket. Let's look for a blanket or something. Might be missing a blanket. Oh, patchwork scarf. Got a nice brand new military rucksack. That's pretty sweet. I don't see a blanket. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Just wanted to have maximum comfort here when we go to bed. Alright, we're a little bit hungry, so let's just have a bite. Eat some shelled almonds, some candied peanuts. Maybe tomorrow we'll set up a little cooking fire here. Yeah, and we'll actually cook up some meals now that we've got like a frying pan and stuff. It's a good idea. Alright, close it up. Let's see, it's 8:53 in the PM, so it's still a little bit early for bed. Let us go ahead and pop a glow stick, and we'll read. We're going to read our spellcraft book. Spellcraft is just the skill, so this doesn't teach us any specific spells, but once we do finally get a spell book, having a higher level of Spellcraft will be good for us. Alright, we're getting hungry and thirsty again. We're dead tired, so yeah, let's stop reading. I stayed up too late reading. It's 2:15 in the morning, but hey, you know, sometimes it happens. You get into a good book, what can you do about it? Alright, so let's fill his belly. And good enough. Close it up. Drop this light right here. Helminia, hello. Thanks for coming by the stream today, my friend. Boop, boop, boop. Doing a little bonus stream for Cataclysm, but appreciate you. Oh, and I love your picture that you did for the Polar World Series. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing that on Discord. That was really great. Yeah, your artwork is amazing. But, alright, so we're about to go to sleep. Boom, there it is. Save and sleep. Boom, boom, boom. Unfortunately, we're just about done with the stream today for Cataclysm. Going to be signing off here in a moment or two, but I plan on doing a double stream today, so in a few hours I'm going to take a little break, but then we're going to jump on the multiplayer server for Vintage Story, and we'll do a little stream over there too, have some fun, maybe do some cooking or something. Alright, took a while to save it. Let's do a full 8 hours, even though we're going to sleep pretty late in the day, but he is dead tired, so he needs his rest. Okay, we've got some wounds that just healed on our arm. That's pretty good. Our torso's looking a lot better. Yeah, we're in good shape, people. Let's see, it's 9:30 in the morning still. Glad you like it. Thank you. Yeah, of course. Better dead tired than just plain dead. You're right, Saturn. No doubt about it. Awareness comes fast. Your body quickly comes to attention after your rest. Very nice, very nice. So we are awake. Another day is over, and another day has started in the world of Cataclysm. We made some really good progress in this one for sure. Let's eat that, drink that. Okay, that's rotten. Yeah, so we were able to finally make it to the Forge of Wonders, which is such a great thing. We got our limousine seaworthy. We actually discovered an aircraft carrier parked off the coast. Of course, it's a little bit too dangerous for us to go into yet, but tell you what, once we get this spell crafting under our belt, and we've got some offensive spells, maybe some defensive spells, we're going to try and take on some of these more challenging locations, like an aircraft carrier, underground labs. That'll be another big one that we go for sure. But like I mentioned earlier, we've got a lot of looting to do and a lot of trading still with the Forge of Wonders, so that's going to be on the slate for the next stream. You can believe it. But like I said, I think that'll do it for today. We've gone for a little over 2 hours. But for anybody just tuning in, if you missed part of it, I'm going to post this stream tonight on my YouTube channel. So you'll be able to catch the whole thing if you're interested. And like I said, we're going to do a multiplayer server stream for Vintage Story a little bit later. So make sure you follow me here on Twitch. Subscribe over on the YouTube channel, guys. Thank you so much, everybody who stopped in today. Appreciate you guys, and I will see you all on the next one.